Today, we will go over the deadlift. The deadlift is one of the main lifts. We're lifting weight from the ground to about hip height, just standing up with weight. All that's doing the work is our legs. So I'm not going to be using my arms other than statically holding on to the bar. Here I'm going to set up by walking to the bar, where the bar is now going to cut my foot in half. So around where my shoelaces are, that's where the bar is going to be. I'm going to come down, grab the bar, and sit down and pick my chest up. Now if you notice this position, my shoulder to hip is very straight. My lower back is nice and tight. So I want to keep that nice tight lower back positioning. I'm going to push my hips back slightly so I can feel the strain on my hamstrings. So my hamstrings should be nice and engaged here. My chest is up, and I have some tightness in my shoulders, and my arms are ready to do some work. I'm going to take a deep breath. Stand up and stand down with the bar. When I stand up, my shoulders and my hips are going to come up at the same time. Watch that again. So I come to about here, and then I push my hips forward and lock out, squeezing my glutes. And then reverse that and come down. On the way down, it's just as important to keep your lower back nice and tight by initiating the hips back first and then lowering down. One thing that people have problems with is the knees, coming around the knees. When you come up, make sure you're pulling your knees back a little bit to let the bar up. And same thing on the way down, don't bend the knees too soon, as you'll create a ramp for the bar that'll push it away from you. Start by pushing the hips back, lower the bar past the knees, and then bend the knees. Now this can cause some issues, so make sure that you have a nice tight core and your lower back is in the proper position. So don't rush the setup. Pay attention to your setup and lift the weight. If it gets too heavy and your back starts to round, here my back starts to round like so, this is not an optimal position and it's not good for you. So reset, drop the weight, and lower the weight if it's too heavy. So you can keep that positioning and then lift the weight. Okay? Here's a few more reps from the side and the front. That's been the deadlift.